Welcome to today's webinar on sustainable concrete repair. So I'll introduce myself. My name is James Collett, and I am one of the specification managers at Sika in our Specialist Construction Solutions team. So without further ado, so before we actually start looking at sustainable concrete repair itself, I'm just going to take you through Sika as a company for those that are not aware of who we are and what we do. Well, we're a specialty chemicals company and we have a leading position in development and production of systems and products for bonding, sealing, damping, reinforcing protection structures, as well as we also work within the motor vehicle industry. Now, the group itself has subsidiaries in over 97 countries around the world. We manufacture in over 190 factories and we employ over 17,000 employees and counting. Now, when we look at this as the UK alone, we have 3 manufacturing sites. They are in Wishaw in Scotland, in Welwyn Garden City in the south of England, and in Preston in the north of England. We have over 700 employees in the UK alone, and recently we acquired, well, recently I'll say 2 years ago, we acquired a company called Peake who deal with technical mortars, renders, and various other products, which has really added to our portfolio. Putting all this together, we were able to offer a world-class service and world-class added value to all your products, projects, products, and needs. So Sika themselves operate in 8 target markets, is what we call them. Now, we all work together, so there's no silo, we all communicate, so we can all work together and offer that service. So we have the concrete team, so they deal with the admixtures and the watertight concrete. We have the waterproofing, so that's the membranes and tanking. We have roofing, so that could be liquid plastics. The floorings, whether it is commercial, residential, or industrial. We have the sealing and bonding department. And a fun fact about this is that the Shard in London was built with a lot of our adhesives and solutions. We have the Specialist Construction Solutions team. So this looks at a wide remit of products, including concrete repair and predominantly sustainable concrete repair. We have the industries, this is the motor vehicle element, and then we have the building finishing, and this is where we make buildings look nice. Now, our belief at Sika is that performance and sustainability need to work and walk hand in hand. And that is why, thanks to our unique mindset and the development efforts of our R&D teams, we can proudly say that the sustainable Sika MonoTop concrete repair range brings both more performance and more sustainability. Now, some of you on this webinar today will already be aware of our products and how they work in concrete repair. But for those that aren't, here is where we often see concrete repair products needed. So whether we've got surface pinholing, we've got concrete cracking, which could be down to chloride ingress or carbonation, so that corrosion of steel rebar, rain damaged slabs, concrete voids, shutter damage, so that could be on new build concrete. We might have low concrete cover from structures that were built back in the 50s and 60s where there were no standard set, or where we've got stair treads, which is just down to maybe general wear and tear. I'm now going to pass over to my colleague Sarah.
Hi everyone, as James has said, my name is Sarah Peake and I'm the Sustainability Manager for Sika UK. As a company, Sika always aims to view sustainability from a holistic perspective, considering all impact areas wherever possible. In 2009, Sika was added to the UN Global Compact Register of Participants. We've been members of the UK Green Building Council for 10 years, and we've been a member of the World Business Council for Sustainable Development since 2010. For those of you that aren't familiar with the World Business Council for Sustainable Development, it's a CEO-led global association of about 200 top companies that encourages members to share sustainability-related knowledge, experiences, and best practice. For Sika, sustainability and physical performance really do go hand in hand. It doesn't matter how ecologically sound a product is if it doesn't perform to the required physical performance standards. Therefore, viewing these 2 parameters in isolation risks the introduction of unintended consequences that can have an adverse sustainability impact. Sika's Sustainability Portfolio Management methodology, also known as SPM, has been developed over several years and is based on and conforms with the World Business Council for Sustainable Development's chemical industry methodology for portfolio sustainability assessments. This really is best practice in the industry. It provides a unique, fact-based way of developing a full understanding of a product's characteristics from a functional and sustainability perspective by looking at both its physical performance and all sustainability impact areas throughout its life cycle. The sustainability categories that form part of Sika's SPM methodology are comprehensive and cover sustainability topics such as climate, resources, energy, and green building standards. The performance categories are also highly comprehensive, including technical performance, ease of application, durability, and aesthetics. Upon completion of the SPM assessment, products are assigned a final sustainability and performance rating. Only products which demonstrate both significant sustainability and performance benefits can be qualified as more performance, more sustainable solutions. By providing greater transparency and fact-based information, SPM allows Sika to comply with the government's recently introduced Green Claims Code and the Construction Products Association Marketing Integrity Group's Code for Construction Products Information. It also enables customers to make a more informed choice when it comes to selecting a sustainable, high-performance, long-term solution for their building project. So now I'll hand you back to James, who will provide you with some more specific information about our new, more performance, more sustainable products.
Thank you very much for that, Sarah. So now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to our 3 sustainable concrete repair products, all of which I'll go through in more detail shortly. So firstly, we have the Sika MonoTop 1010, and that is our steel primer and corrosion protection coating. That's quite closely followed by our Sika MonoTop 4012, which is our R4 strength repair mortar. And then finally, we have the Sika MonoTop 3020, our pore filler and smoothing coat. And these are all new low cement concrete repair sustainable mortars that bring more performance and more sustainability. So looking at the Sika MonoTop 1010 firstly, our steel primer and corrosion protection coating. Well, this product has a combination of corrosion inhibitors that results in an outstanding resistance against water vapor and chloride penetration. And that really enhances the protection of those steel rebars, even in aggressive environments such as marine environments. But it not only acts as a corrosion inhibitor, but it also enhances the adhesion of that repair mortar to the existing substrate. So that provides that all-important bond between old concrete and that new repair mortar. Now, this is also the primer that is to be used in extreme application conditions, so maybe under live dynamic loads. Now, looking at kind of the sustainability that surrounds this product, it has a reduced carbon footprint, and that's as a result of the replacement of Portland cement with fly ash within the formulation that our R&D team have built. And when we compare the Sika MonoTop to its predecessor, so the Sika MonoTop 610, it shows approximately 25% reduction in global warming potential. And that corresponds to around 3.5 kilos of CO2 saved per 25 kilo bag of mortar. Now, this product is also part of Sika's lead product portfolio, and it conforms on 3 lead V4 credit requirements. So it therefore directly contributes to the attainment of 3 points. So now let's look at this more holistically and understand how this new sustainable mortar brings benefits to the project stakeholders. Well, for distributors, it's easy and it's more safe to store in warehouses, as we have ultrasonic sealed bags, meaning there's not going to be any dust around. For contractors, so for those applying the product, it provides great workability. So it has improved sagging behavior, better grab properties, and less dust during mixing. It also provides better protection and can be either manually or spray applied, depending on site conditions and project requirements. Also, many contractors are wanting to use more sustainable products on site as it's part of their company's objectives and ethos. So therefore, with a saving of 3.5 kilos per 25 kilo bag, that really allows you to meet those objectives. Now, for specifiers and those designing projects, it has external testing which proves its quality. Whilst, as I said earlier, it conforms on 3 LEED V4 credit requirements, so therefore it's directly contributing to that attainment of 3 points. But as we look at this product, and when we compare the new sustainable Sika MonoTop 1010 against its Sika predecessor, Sika MonoTop 610, the improvement, as you can see from this kind of table, is second to none. So taking a few of these out, there's no volatile organic compounds, so that means there's no harmful chemicals being emitted from the product, and it also has an increased plot life for those working on site. When we look at the DWI testing, that is ongoing, and we're currently testing that as we speak. So moving on to the Sika MonoTop 4012, so our R4 strength repair mortar. From a performance point of view, you can apply up to around 120 mil in one layer. So that avoids those unnecessary waiting times between each layer, whilst also saving labour. So that really results in reduced costs for everybody involved. The 120 mil is possible even when hand applied, although it can also be mechanically sprayed as well. And this product is suitable for indoor and outdoor vertical, overhead and horizontal areas. It's suitable for structural and non-structural repairs, and it achieves that maximum class of R4 according to European standard EN 1504 section 3. And this concrete repair mortar has shown outstanding technical performances when passing the test for repairs applied under dynamic loads. Now, when we look at the formulation of the product, it's also formulated with the right combination of cements and aggregates to achieve resistance to sulfates and seawater. So that allows this mortar to be used in even harsh environments like marine or industrial settings. Again, when we look at its sustainability credentials, it has reduced carbon footprint, and that's as a result of again replacing the Portland cement with fly ash. And when we compare this product to its Sika predecessor, it shows an approximate 15% reduction in global warming potential. So that corresponds to around 1.5 kilos of CO2 saved per 25 kilogram bag of water. This product also has a heavily reduced dust formation, so of around 70% compared to its predecessor, and that's based upon suitable scientifically internal laboratory tests, and it's seen as amongst the best-in-class solutions in the market with regards to its dust reduction levels. That therefore makes it ideal to use in really enclosed environments where space is minimal, so looking at the London Underground, for example. Now again, like the Sika MonoTop 1010, this product is also part of Sika's LEED product portfolio. And again, it conforms on 3 LEED V4 credit requirements, so really directly contributing to that attainment of 3 points. So again, now let's look at how this new sustainable mortar brings benefits to the project stakeholders. Well, again, for distributors, it's easy and more safe to store in warehouses, as again, it has those ultrasonic sealed bags, so it means there's no dust. This product also has an increased shelf life. For contractors, so for those applying the product, again, it has a great workability. So it has improved sagging behavior, a smoother finishing is possible, it's less sticky, there's less dust during mixing. You can also have a high build-up, so we're saving precious time, and again, it can meet with company sustainable values. And for specifiers and designers designing those projects, it has again external testing which proves quality. It's resistant against sulfate and seawater, and it can be used in those harsh environments. Whilst again, it conforms on 3 LEED V4 credit requirements. And as you will see from the next two slides, again, its improvement against its predecessors, the Sika MonoTop 412N, is second to none. So it has increased tensile and compressive strength, and it has that increased layer thickness and pot life. So we're saving time and money when we're applying this product. Again, there are no volatile organic compounds in these products, and DWI testing is currently ongoing, and we're still carrying out various other tests so we can really demonstrate to the market the credentials and what this product really brings from a positive value. So finally, we've got the Sika MonoTop 3020, so our pore filler and our smoothing coat. So this product itself has an R3 repair class, and it's suitable for structural and non-structural repair. The mortar itself was formulated with that right combination of cement and aggregates, so we can achieve resistance to sulfates and seawater. And that again allows this mortar to be used in even harsh environments, so marine or industrial. It's also been formulated so it can achieve a non-cracking finish. So that therefore enhances its durability of the repair. And this is an essential characteristic which increases that lifespan of any structure. Again, it also provides a smooth finish, and that's due to the selected grain curve that's been used during the production of this mortar. And then when we look at the sustainability of this product, and like the previous two sustainable products that we've spoke about this morning, it again has reduced carbon footprint, and that's again as a result of that replacement of that Portland cement with the fly ash within its formulation. And when we compare the Sika MonoTop 3020 to its predecessors and equivalents in the market, it has approximately around a 15% reduction in global warming potential. So this corresponds to around 1.5 kilos of CO2 saved per 25 kilo bag of mortar. It also shows a significantly reduced dust formation, so around 44% when we compare it to an equivalent. And that's based again on suitable scientifically internal laboratory tests. So this product again can be used in closed, where space is limited environments. Again, this product is part of the Sika LEED product portfolio. So again, we're conforming to 3 LEED V4 credit requirements, so directly contributing to attainment of 3 points. So looking again at how the Sika MonoTop 3020 brings benefits to the project stakeholders. For distributors, again, we have that increased shelf life, and it's easy and more safe to store in warehouses as we have that ultrasonic sealed bags. For contractors, again, it provides great workability of that smoother finishing that it's providing, and the less chance of cracking occurring. So we're providing more durability. And again, it ensures any company's sustainable values are met. And then for specifiers and those designing the projects, it's again, like we've done throughout this morning, it's got various external testing, so we can really prove its quality, and we're again conforming to LEED requirements. So when we compare the Sika MonoTop 3020 against its predecessor Sika MonoTop 620, again, the improvements are second to none. It has that reduced consumption rate, it has an increased pot life, and it has both increased compressive and flexural strength. So moving over and looking at this as in more detail, we have further resources available, such as fact sheets, data sheets, and also a dedicated section on the website. So that means we as a manufacturer, we can aid you, your clients, and your projects further. Further to this information, we also have both specification and commercial managers situated across the entirety of the UK, so we're ready to help you with all your project needs. So, to conclude, Sika's sustainable concrete repair range brings enhanced benefits for all project stakeholders, both from a performance and a sustainable point of view. They can save you money, provide enhanced workability and results, and most of all, reduce the CO2 consumption and bring health and safety benefits. And that's through that less dust and no volatile organic compounds. I'd now like to open the floor up to any questions you may have.
Thank you very much for presenting, James. Just as a reminder to everybody, the Q&A box will be on your right-hand side. So if you have any questions, please place them in there. I can see that we've already had some that have come through throughout the presentation, which is fantastic. So to start us off, James, the first question up we've got is, can the new sustainable range be used in conjunction with Sika's total corrosion management products?
Yeah, no, definitely. So they can be used in conjunction with our corrosion management products. So our Sika Guard Ferrogard 903, our Sika Margels, our anti-carbonation coatings, and also our hydrophobic impregnations. And if we do use them in conjunction with these products, we can also offer 10, 15, and 20-year material guarantees. So that means we're offering that full Sika total corrosion management solution. Now, the benefits of probably using a full solution are that firstly, you increase the lifespan of a structure, which means that the structure itself doesn't need to be demolished, which in itself is sustainable.
Fantastic. We've also had another one come through asking, are there any increases in prices compared to the previous Sika MonoTop range?
Now, as everybody on this call is probably aware, across the industry we have seen price increases. So not just on all our products, but competitors on anything else in the construction industry within probably, let's say, the last 6 months. But what I'll say is that the price of the new sustainable mortar range, what we spoke about today, are comparable to that of its predecessors at that point in time.
The next one we have up is, when will you obtain DWI approval for the products?
As I said, it's currently ongoing, and no date has yet been given. So it's just going through testing as we speak, so we can't really confirm that at the moment. But if we do attain it, once the testing's finished, we'll definitely be in touch with people to let them know that is that we have the necessary credentials for that.
The next question we've got is, you mentioned it can be used both vertically and horizontally. What is the maximum layer thickness for vertically?
So when we look at horizontal and vertically, the method behind that is we're putting it on where a lot of issues arise actually overhead. So this is a R4 repair mortar and it's a dense mortar. So it's really dependent on the size of the repair. So when we're looking at vertically, we're looking at about 100. Sorry, when we're looking at vertically, it's about 120. Horizontally, it's about 80. But when we're looking at overhead, we'd say probably about 30 mil max. But in confined space, you could possibly get a lot more. But what I'll say is, you're better off looking at this project by project. And we, as Specification, us as commercial managers, we can help you work on that based on your requirements.
Fantastic. So we're just going to wrap up with one final question, and that is, what are the waiting times required for the solutions?
So we've obviously got 3 products here that all work in tandem in some way, shape, or form. So if we kind of go through them each of them separately. So firstly, we'd apply the Sika MonoTop 1010, and after that we then apply the Sika MonoTop 4-12. So between those two, you want to put 2 layers of Sika MonoTop 1010 on. The first layer you want to leave for about 50 minutes, and after that you want to kind of leave it on wet to wet. Once you've then applied, after this, we'll then apply the Sika MonoTop 4-12, and you want that to harden and set before we put the 30-20 on. So we'd say you want to leave that for around 24 hours or put it on the following day. We're then going to, after that, put on the Sika MonoTop 30-20. So what we would say is, once this has been applied and we've applied all 3, we're going to let it cure for 2 days, dry for 1 day, And then after that, you can really put any coatings or protection. So you can then follow that up with the Sika Total Corrosion Management Solution. So your corrosion inhibitors or your anti-carbonation coatings or your hydrophobic impregnations.
Fantastic. So that's all we've got time for today, everybody. Thank you very much, James and Sarah, for presenting and sharing your knowledge with us on the new sustainable range. And thank you, everybody who's attended today, for spending your time with us. We will be sending a follow-up email which will have today's recording within it, and it will also give you the opportunity to send through any inquiries where you may want to use our new Sika MonoTop range for your own projects which you currently have ongoing. So thank you very much, everybody, and we will hopefully see you at another webinar soon. Thank you.